We're back to Werewolf after some hiatus for various reasons. Here we are again with Weird Science. This show is rated R for monsters doing horrible things, and the monsters are the PCs because they're werewolves, and werewolves are monsters. So now you know. This is the Hellwalker Pack. Unfortunately, we've lost a player because of family emergency, so hopefully we want a player back, but because player was amazing to have at the table, hopefully everything will be resolved shortly, but who knows how long things like these can take. So, yeah. Who's the Hellwalker Pack? Let's go. Present yourselves.
Howdy. This is El Duende, pronouns any all, and I'm playing as Jake Stromfeld, the Get Fenris Auburn. Currently plotting to beat Jan's ass after the mission's over.
I'm Jan. I'm playing Paul, aka Skitters, aka Otis, the bone or ragabash who gets stuff done.
Yeah, getting the entire D of the FBI on messes after this is over.
The FBI, we haven't seen one FBI agent.
Yeah, because we didn't do shit like this. But anyway.
Okay, Roger, you go. You're next.
Yes. Go next.
Stormspeaker Lincoln, Glasswalker Galliard.
Oh, brother. I don't know who I am right now. Give me just a second. Okay. I am Zest. I play Austin. He is a Silverfang Philodox. I think. Yes, it is a Silverfang Philodox. It's been a while, so give me a moment to acclimate.
It's been a long time. I've kind of gone insane.
Okay, so if I recall properly, which I might not, we had just gotten to we were inside the building where the last one was, right? We weren't outside like this.
You are.
We weren't outside like this. We were inside the building.
Yes,
Definitely,
right
I
inside the
remember that.
building. Absolutely. Yeah, it's Weird Science has been I don't know, a weird story,
Like-
weird quest. I don't know what we call it. You're the questing pack, so
Like a romance subplot.
Romance subplot.
we
you
always
said.
have romance, or do we? No, we don't. But yes, you are looking for a potential lost one, a werewolf lost to the nation, imprisoned in this research laboratory, which strangely is both a laboratory that's looking into energy as well as psychiatric studies. It's a weird combination, but it's here. And getting into this site has been not entirely easy, but you have finally made it. And last session, Skitters was doing a lot of burglary in various compound houses. You know that Skitters brought his scouting report to the whole group and said that Jane Doe is being held in Building 5, a more secure area within the compound. And you huddled, you debated your next move, and Skitters was going to use his janitor disguise to bluff his way, but through the inner compound, it didn't quite work out. Eventually, there was murder. Skitters drew his dagger and killed the guard.
Again, not murder because I already decided in the moment, so it's like manslaughter.
No, it's literally whatever.
Oh no.
Whatever, dude.
And that's triggered everything. Yeah, gunfire, mayhem, shooting.
Austin X YN, Austin X Reader.
Everybody just running into this compound, the inner part of the compound, and Skitters just murdering more guards. Jake was the first one to reach Building 5 and just drove his massive hispoform headlong through a window, shattering it completely. And others come with you afterwards. A security jeep came screaming across the compound towards the guard hut, disgorging a fresh team of armed guards. And Stormspeaker met them, made himself into a Krinos, and just scared them by being Krinos, and many of them ran away. One of them stayed behind, but Heart of Ice was there to talk that guard down and use his gifts to essentially convince this person to tell all the other guards that they should not be coming to this compound now. So reinforcements are held back for now because this guard was reporting in that things are under control. The klaxon is still sounding. You are going deeper into Building 5. There's already been some murder inside Building 5. And yeah, we're heading to a basement level somewhere in Building 5, aren't we? With your packmate runs to fire, also here and trying to find where the lost one might be. And that's where we left off. So, what do we want to do next?
Okay, so if I remember correctly, we had a map of the building, and we were showing where we were.
Yeah.
I just like
Yeah,
to
okay.
While you were talking and I was having this little moment of silence, I was rocking back and forth, whispering to myself, Stevie. Doing that. And I was, what if someone walked in on that?
Okay, I want to go over and check this stairwell thingy.
Yes. Stairwell thingies.
By the way,
Strike, you're covered in blood from a security guard that you ripped to shreds.
We killed both guards, right?
Yes.
Alright. Cool. Jake will look around in rooms, trying to find something important. Look for it. Yeah. Are any of the doors locked?
Yes, some of them would be. There's they have like key cards that you have to.
Yeah,
It's 1992, so you drag the card. You put the card through a magnetic strip and you enter a password and then or like a passcode, and then you go in.
Yeah, I could just steal these cards.
Absolutely.
Because- Yeah, so yoink and just look around in this room. Doesn't seem to me.
Meanwhile, Heart of Ice is outside by the guard hut with that person. Are we? And so is Stormspeaker. So what are we doing there, Stormspeaker and Heart of Ice?
Stormspeaker is going to use the computer in the security office to try and figure out where the supercomputer is on this site.
Ooh.
Supercomputer. As for Heart of Ice, he is still talking with the guard. As I'm assuming the guard is wound up because of everything that's happened so far.
Yeah, absolutely. You gave him the order. He carried it out. He is a little bit confused. As he's carried out the order, he's going to just look back at you and ask you, "Who the fuck are you? Do you have clearance for this place?" And he does have the automatic rifle. He's not pointing it at you right now, but he's gonna be in your face a little bit with a finger and ask about who you are and so on. There's this befuddlement. He doesn't know why he just did exactly what you asked him to. He just knows that he had to do this.
And there's a small smile on Austin's face as he begins to talk to him and activate Gius once again. And he says, I do have clearance, but more importantly, you seem like you haven't rested in a while, so why don't you go home and get some sleep? After you wake up, all what happened tonight will be just a flowing dream.
I'm not sure you can affect. You can just give a command.
Yeah, the command is for him to go home and go to sleep.
Yeah. You cannot alter his memories. Let's go.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Rage check to do this.
You know what? This is the only thing that I don't like about the rate check, because so far I've been 0 over 20 so far. Let's see.
That is unfortunate.
It is.
And we maintain this amazing track record, don't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just took.
Yeah, your rage has been abating over this
Maybe
time.
failure.
But the guard will be like, yeah, you're right. And will go and grab the jeep that he was coming in and drive away. Meanwhile, I guess Stormspeaker is going to break into the computer here and see what he can find out. You have opposable thumbs, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, opposable thumbs.
Yes, he's not in a wolf form.
That was surprising.
So,
and
when this is over,
when this is over, what happened? We're gonna have to deal with that when this is over. Actually, now Austin's gonna peek into the little guard check and say, "You best hurry up. I don't think I can dissuade another guard if they come."
Stormspeaker, let's go. How difficult do we want to make this? Impossible! Not quite. How about
just
challenging? So 4 successes needed, which means that we need to roll something. How about
Lock in.
wits and technology, Roger?
Alright.
That is exactly the 4 successes I asked for, isn't it?
Huh. That's crazy.
Okay, you will now know the location of the computer mainframe, which is not going to be surprising in the sense that it is, in fact, it has its own separate building. And it is, in fact, this obviously takes a few minutes, but we have the supercomputer
Oh hell!
is located on the other side of this compound.
Let's hope it.
Which building is it in?
This one.
Across the campus where
Yep.
we are.
Yeah. We're not taking that out. Let's hope Delta Green, when they inevitably come, just make sure the public doesn't learn about this. Or whatever the World of Darkness equivalent of Delta Green is.
That would
What is
probably
Delta
be
Green
Project
anyway?
Twilight, but yeah, that's
What is Delta Green anyway?
Delta Green is Thursdays?
Oh, okay.
Or are we talking about the time period?
I guess yes. I suppose both.
Okay, so I'm running
I'm-
Delta Green in the 1990s, but Delta Green can be played basically anything from the 1920s until now. So there's 100 years of organization to pluck material from.
Okay.
Anybody familiar with the Raid on Innsmouth? Which is in one of Lovecraft's stories, I believe.
I do know about it, but yeah, no.
Yeah, that's the instigating event. That's when Delta Green is created.
That makes sense. That makes so much sense. Thank you for telling me that, the lore.
Anyway, let's get back to the werewolves, where there is no Delta Green because there is no. Okay, there is a Cthulhu, but it's not like in Delta Green.
But there's like a highlight, which is bootleg green.
Bootleg green.
Bootleg green. Okay. We want to find a way to the basement is just find a stairwell that goes down there, right?
Yeah, I said I wanted to walk over. It's gone. What? Like, why is this dark all of a sudden with this Yoki Bob over everything? But I could see before that there was like a steward door here that was blocking access to the next
Oh yeah,
level of
absolutely.
floors. So that's where I'm going.
You will need, again, a key card or something like that to get down there, but I have a feeling that Skitters, you've been on a roll with your larceny checks so far.
Do you know what? I'm not going to risk it. I'll just pick up a key card off one of the dead guys.
I guess that makes sense.
It's going to be like in his wallet next to the picture of his daughter who has like spina bifida.
Something like that. Possibly.
Anyway, so I opened that door. What happened?
Yeah, we're going downstairs, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm going downstairs. I'm humming to myself. Give me joy and dessert. Give me blessings.
So let's come down with you, or just like. Alright, that's fine.
You can do what you like. I'm not your boss.
I guess I'll come along with you.
Alright, so we'll have Skitters, True Strike, and Buggy, obviously, coming down the stairwell after Skitters. And you are going to explore the lower levels, as it were. And you are going to come out from the stairwell, Skitters.
Yeah.
To find basically a security station.
Is it manned?
Absolutely it is. There's a video camera, there's an intercom to the security room. The door is quite hefty. The wall to the security room might not be quite as hefty. But yeah, there's gonna be like, when you're coming down there, are we blurring at all here, Skitters?
I don't think I was at the end of the last session, so I'm just walking down here all like, I'm going to murder people.
Okay. That's a thing we can do.
I can't remember if I had blur on at the end of the
It's a new scene, because clearly...
I guess what I'm trying to say is that since I didn't think to put it on, it would be metagaming for me to be like, oh shit, there's people here, I'll pretend I had blur on. I didn't say I was turning it on.
The guards will see Skitters in the janitorial outfit, and they will ask, hey, show your clearance!
Is Skitters covered in blood?
No.
No, that's you. No, he is probably covered in blood. No, he was in
because-
Krinos, so close.
Yeah, I was in Krinos when I was killing people. And besides, these clothes are talisman dedicated. That means they, like, when I change into form and change back, they're clean again.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
Anyway,
magic for you.
besides that, did they not hear the gunshots upstairs?
Obviously, they didn't if they're just sitting down here.
It's a pretty significant basement level. The concrete between the basement and the
And final question: Did I change? Should I have changed my willpower back to fully heat?
Fixed your willpower, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't. There you go.
Okay, sure I didn't want to like cheat or anything.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to start tapping my things like, oh, it's here somewhere, and hopefully one of them will get impatient and come over to me in stabbing range.
And I'm also waiting outside the door.
You know what, True Strike? Are we stealthing here, or are we just...
Fuck no, I'm like pulling the full-on Jason Voorhees waiting outside the door, menacingly.
They're not coming. They're just talking through the intercom, through the video system here. They have a camera. There's a camera mounted. They sit in a security room. They're not coming out. They're asking for your IDs and clearance.
Yeah. So
you asshole. I say to him. I just say, "Fuck you, asshole."
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay then. Yeah. There will be a moment of silence, perhaps, inside that security room.
Okay, you no longer get to beat me up after that, because I could have finagled my way past that door.
Yeah, I just calmly knock on the door and just say, "Come and get some, bitches."
They're not coming.
All right, I guess I'm gonna have to kick down the door.
I guess you'll have to.
Wait. For the love
Wait.
of... I have larceny up the ass. Can you please just let me have one larceny check on this
You
door?
can do a larceny check on the door.
Yeah, Jake just
Before you decide to kick a door down. That's a feat of strength, and Mikhail's gonna have to look up the feat of strength rules, and he'd be like, if you had one more dot of strength, it would be really easy, but it's actually really hard now. And you'd be like, oh, I should have gone into Krinos, and we'll have this whole conversation. Yeah, but
Anyway,
Yeah, this is more like a metal fire door, so strength 5 to break it open.
yeah. So I guess while Skitters is doing that, I just smile and wave at the camera.
You have strength 5 because you're actually a Glabro right now.
okay, I have an amount. Is that enough, or do I need to?
That is, yeah, okay, it's gonna be it. You're gonna just get yourself through the lock to the guards inside the guard room, and they're gonna pull their guns.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am a werewolf, so yeah, I've been in this situation before.
Yeah, but they don't know that. They have no idea.
All right, Jake tries to do an intimidation check and just says, "Drop the guns and handcuff yourselves, and I won't kill you."
Not sure that's gonna work, but you can try. Intimidation, charisma. Let's go.
He doesn't suffer the Glabro thing.
Yeah,
Because-
it's an intimidation, so no -2 when you're social.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
I want to hear you narrate this absolutely pathetic attempt at trying to intimidate these two guards.
All right, so imagine what I just said, but my voice squeaks at the end. And just close my eyes for just a sec.
Yeah.
And Jake just says, "All right, we gotta kill them now."
Yep, you gotta. So
Yeah, the same honor, I must kill these guys now.
they will open fire. I guess they will pick one each. So one is gonna shoot Skitters, the other is gonna shoot Jake. So we're back to this again, aren't we? You are the terror. That is just an utter incomplete, not amazing roll. But
Who's that on?
that's gonna be on to Jake.
All right, so that's how much damage?
6 successes plus the weapon, which is of course a pistol. So that's 2. That means I get 8 superficial, becomes 4 superficial.
Oh, 4 superficial?
Yeah,
Wow, that's
that
rough.
hurts.
I will tank the hit and just killing that guy.
I bet you will. That. Oh, did you add a rage to your sheet?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely. Very good. So, yeah, that hurt somewhat.
Yeah.
The other one is doing the same to Skitters. They're just opening up here. Not charisma, composure. Thank you very much. And not
They're
taking
done.
half. We want to get the murder train going. Not sure they're going to succeed with that though, because I roll as always.
4 successes.
Okay, so that's going to be 6. That's 3 superficial.
Okay. I'll mark it and I'll put on a rage point. Oh, did you mark it?
I just
'Cause,
did.
yeah,
I
okay,
was-
great.
I was doing it
So-
while you said that. But yeah, you can put on a rage point because I didn't do that yet.
Oh, yeah, I did. Do you want to go first, Edwin and killing, or shall I?
Yeah, so I'm going to activate.
What are you going to
So-
activate?
Huh? I'm going to attack the guy who shot me.
Yeah.
And basically, I walk up to him and just slice open his throat. I just take half.
You just
6
take half. He dead now.
He's almost completely decapitated by the Swiss strike.
blood gushing forth and just spraying across the walls as you rip him into shreds. Isn't it the good thing that this is not vampire, so you don't have to worry about humanity and stains and stuff?
Yeah, we're just like, we're immune to it. Gaia protects us from post-traumatic stress.
Did you want to roll to regenerate something as well?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Because you are...
Holy shit, the luck of these rolls.
You are the opposite of Zest with...
Boom. That's one.
Yeah.
I'm going to try... Do I actually have Intimidate, or is it just... I have a bit.
Yeah, you have
okay,
two
I'm gonna try an Intimidation from a werewolf horror movie. I'm gonna put my fingers into where I was shot and pull out the bullet and say, "Don't you know how much that hurts?" And that's my
Okay.
Intimidation.
That should work. Intimidation plus charisma. Let's go. Or charisma's 3. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Also, I feel like he gets a bonus due to the fact that he just watched his guy get nearly decapitated.
Yeah, that could provide some extra successes at the end of this thing. Like,
Walks
Ah.
up, shrugs, it kills the guy.
he will get very scared and run away.
Ah!
Brutal
Oh my God.
outcome.
Oh, no.
Well, in this case...
Wait, possible. It just says possible.
Oh,
So I'll
it's-
will for.
What?
In this case, it worked out in his
Ah! So reroll. I don't think it's brutal anymore because
No,
I
I'm
have
just
a-
gonna say that you're gonna scare his absolute pants up. He's just gonna look at you, drop the gun, and just try to run away. So the problem is you guys are blocking the door. So he's gonna try to just... Yeah, he's basically throwing the gun at you and just hiding behind the couch.
Jake just looks down at the corpse and then looks at the guy cowering in the corner and just says, "I fucking warned you."
Oh no! And then he dies too, is that it?
Nah. I think I'm just gonna handcuff him. Just take his handcuffs and just handcuff him.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, he'll be cuffed. He's
Okay.
gonna have nightmares forever.
luckily we're in Glabros, so he hasn't really seen our faces. Plus, Skitters technically doesn't exist. I'm gonna search this room here for any key to going further down.
Let's see now. You have some technology, but not a whole lot of wits.
Yeah.
You know who's gonna come to the rescue?
Is it Buggy?
It's absolutely Buggy.
Yay!
So she's gonna use her wits and technology to find out how to open the inner vault door. Now, that's not gonna be easy necessarily, but if you don't try, you can't succeed. Definitely using a willpower on this. How do you like them successes?
Oh, good. You actually succeeded at a roll.
I succeeded in a roll.
6 successes. That is a success.
That is a success. If Buggy was here, she'd be proud of me. Which means that she's changing over because she needs to have her hands to do this, obviously.
Does she do this to the guard?
What was that?
Does she do this in view of the guard?
No, she wouldn't, I don't think.
Alright. Now, because I would have to kill the guy.
Yeah, no, she's gonna come in her Butch Glabro form and just key herself into the machine. So we have 3 really big and burly people standing in here, and guard whimpering behind a couch and hoping for the best. Meanwhile, in the guard hut, what might we want to do over here?
And Marla's going to try further, since now we've established where the computer is. And I link to it through these computers.
Yes, I would say so. Now, the problem here is that to get into hacking the mainframe and so on, that is going to be a matter of hours. It's going to take way longer than you can spare right now.
Okay, and what would the rules be for talking to the spirit of the mainframe? Would I have to actually be right there next to it, and how would I do it?
You could convince net spirits to do your bidding, which requires you to look into the Umbra and speak to them, right?
And this is the most contaminated bit of the Umbra we've ever been in.
Yeah, I don't think you should.
I don't know.
It's
It's the most the toughest gauntlet you've been to, definitely.
Oh, what the hell, this is a really high payoff if I can contact the spirit of the mainframe. And
Yes, potentially.
who has the knife? The looking
You
into
have
the
the
main,
knife.
looking into the Umbra knife.
That's your knife. That's always been your knife.
Alright, that's good because that lets me do it in the most safe possible conditions, just looking through rather than having to go through.
Very well. You have the knife, don't you?
Yeah, he has the knife. Like that's
Yeah,
Miles'
so
knife. I
that's
don't
why
think
you have
we've-
penumbral senses on your sheet right now. So you spend a willpower and you roll your intelligence and wisdom. Unfortunately, the gauntlet is a 5 because this is a super lab.
Spend a willpower and intelligence and what did you say?
Wisdom, I believe it is. Yes.
Nice.
3 successes is not going to be enough. You will have to willpower that to see into the Umbra. Okay then, if that's how it's gonna be, 8 successes. Yeah, that is absolutely successful.
that's Gaia coming in clutch for you.
Pretty much.
Yeah, holy shit.
Let's have some pattern spiders having a look at you. There's plenty of net spiders around here, so clearly you can talk to them, or at least see them. Yeah, the Umbra opens up in front of you, and now you're inside the compound, and you can see everything from... Oh, there's gonna be... Let's see now. Let's go over to the compound map, shall we? Because it's a big compound. Watching things from here, in the Umbra, you will be able to see several things. This building down here, it's so close to you, and it's basically Fortress Worm. It's just absolutely clad in thorns, bulbous thorns with weird blisters of yellow and greenish pus and all sorts of other colors coming down. It's like a hedge, steel barbed wire hedge come alive and just surrounding this entire building. Very much... if there is Bane's present in here, obviously, but this is like Bane Central, basically. There's plenty of Weaver spirits as well, running back and forth across the... because there's so much scientific and technological that's going on here. And Stormspeaker, this building is positively glowing with what Stormspeaker will understand to be atomic power from inside. It's a literal reactor. Alright, Stormspeaker, what do we want to do with now that we have found some net spiders?
Yeah, I'll ask the spiders to get me in touch with the spirit of the mainframe.
Very well. They will, let's see now. Oh, wait, you have all the charisma and all the persuasion. They will comply immediately. One of the spiders just runs away towards the mainframe and will come back and say, "Oh, great computer sends its greetings." What do we want to do here?
Okay, so since this is the net spider has made the contact, has that essentially hacked the connection so I can talk to it through the computer?
You know what? That is the possibility, yeah.
Okay, just before I settle in to start having the discussion with the mainframe spirit, I will just lean out the window to Heart of Ice and tell him about which building is the reactor and that this building to the south is like in central Worm Fortress, just so somebody else knows.
Fort Worm. I'm just gonna write Fort Worm because that seems there. Yeah. Heart of Ice. You can see Stormspeaker's eyes glaze over, and he is speaking to someone who isn't quite here. You know what's going on. What are we gonna do, Heart of Ice?
I'm gonna go inside the shack for now and keep watch as Stormspeaker's having an episode with a bunch of spiders that they're imaginary.
Yes, it's an episode with... They're not imaginary. They're real. You just can't see them. They're...
They're real, you can't see them.
That's going against the...
Invisible friends.
They're invisible. Yeah, so Stormspeaker's speaking with his imaginary friends right now. So there's nothing that Heart of Ice can do, and he doesn't want to leave Stormspeaker behind.
Imaginary. So that sounds like technocracy talk to me, but
just talk to me.
No, it's the same world. You just wrong identity.
Maybe I should have been a mage. Shit. Anyway.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the vault, we have figured out how to open the vault, haven't we? So I guess the vault will be opened, won't it? Or will it?
Yeah.
There might be another even bigger door behind.
Let's open up the screen.
Yeah, let's open it.
It is actually not. There is not a bigger door behind. This vault door, it is insanely big and heavy. If you wanted to try to use your strength on that one, that's going to be worse.
But didn't we just open that
Yes,
via Buggy?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so why were you even talking about it?
I'm just saying it's a very heavy door. That's what I'm saying.
Leave to go enter this room. I just say to the frightened guard, "Leave this room and you're a dead man."
Yeah, he ain't leaving. Inside the vault, you will find this girl. Young lady. She is dressed in a hospital gown, that's all. She has olive skin with long black hair, and she is thin. Hair goes every which way, has not been brushed in ages. But she's also quiet and chained in a very heavy straitjacket, and she is in fact so out of it. There's some drool coming out of the mouth.
So the chain is... So I guess Skitters, do something about the chain. I don't know. Do your magic name. Or...
Did you say this chain was silver? Or did that come
No,
or...
no, I did not say that.
Okay. I'm going to start picking at this chain.
All right. Yeah, that's... For Skitters, it's easily done. You just look at the chain and it comes off, basically.
Okay.
I just,
I'm going to then I'm going to
maybe-
look at the girl and say, "It's okay. My name's Paul. What's yours?"
You've seen people drug before, Skitters. She's so out of it. She's sleeping and snoring, and maybe the eyes might open up a little bit, but passed out, unconscious as far as you can tell. In fact, instead of the sleeping symbol, I should probably have the unconscious symbol. Wherever that was. Oh, there it is. She's very sedated.
Okay, she's very sedated. Do you know what? Jake is a big, strong guy. I'll just say, Jake, carry her. We're getting out of here.
Yeah, no shit, I was gonna carry her.
He's not a big, strong guy. He's a fast, dexterous guy.
Oh,
You have 5 strength due to
Yes.
the Galabra.
Yes, you do. And athletics on top of that. You're gonna pick her up, and we're out of here.
Yeah, Jake, as he picks her up, just says, "All right, let's boogie on out of here."
As you are making your way out... What?
Nothing. I'm just talking to myself.
Alright. What is Stormspeaker doing in the guard hut? You had initiated a sort of talk through NetSpider with the mainframe.
Yeah, Miles will introduce himself and on behalf of the Garou and Fire and the Weaver, and we'll sort of try to get the mainframe spirit talking about what's going on here and what it thinks about what's actually happening here. And after a bit of rapport building, Miles is going to make the case about this whole place being a corruption of science and technology and like an offense against the Weaver.
I'm not sure you're going to have quite enough time to do all that. But you are, because you are talking to a NetSpider who's running away to the mainframe and then coming back again. So you might be able to convince a NetSpider. They're not very hard to convince, let's face it. They're minor spirits in the grand scheme of things. But the mainframe, that is harder because you're talking through a messenger to the mainframe. I'm going to say like this. Let's go with a charisma persuade check. But you're talking to someone that's going to be like either super hard or all the negatives. So we're going to try to convince the mainframe, who you're not even talking to directly. I think you're going to be able to recruit one of the pattern spiders who will vibe with you and jump up and down. You know what jumping spiders do when they're waving their forearms around? That kind of thing, a little dance. Because the net spider is like, yes, Weaver friend, everything here is bad, but you have convinced the pattern spider courier, not the actual mainframe. Because you are talking to the pattern spider and then it runs away to the mainframe and then it's the pattern spider who has to convince, and the pattern spider is not a very social creature. So the mainframe is just... I think what's going to happen is actually that other pattern spiders will have a chat with this pattern spider because clearly it's going rogue in some fashion. I want you to roll a charisma technology check here, please, Stormspeaker. So that the Weaver spirits who are associated with the computer network in here do not consider this pattern spider to be having been turned into a virus internally. That's basically what we've done, isn't it?
Holy shit! All right.
Okay, the spiders will not attack the pattern spider. So you have your messenger here. It's stuck here. It won't be able to get away from here. So far, thanks to Heart of Ice's manipulation of the security guard, no one is coming over here. But Heart of Ice, there will be a crackling over the radio to the guard hut. Someone wants a status update on what's going on in the security annex. What do you do, Heart of Ice?
Of course there is. Oh, excuse me. I'm assuming that Stormspeaker still like,
Oh yeah,
glazed out.
he's talking to things in the realm next.
Bro is in the 5th dimension.
Yeah, he's
What's
very
the
much in the fifth dimension.
dimension? I guess he's gonna pick up and say that. What is he gonna say? Hang on.
Yeah, what is he gonna say? From here, you can't use your gifts. Because
Yes.
you're talking across.
I'm not a class walker, so that's not
Yeah.
a thing I can do.
He should this time.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what he's gonna say real quick. He is going to say.
And maybe something along the lines of a misfire. It was a
Yeah,
miss.
This is a misfire. Yeah, he's gonna say it was there was a false alarm, but we took care of it.
You are trying to convince someone over a radio here. Charisma, persuasion. Actually, isn't it a subterfuge? It's definitely a subterfuge roll. That's what it is. Charisma, subterfuge.
I would love that. Okay, let's see.
And you are
It doesn't sound like that. This is clearly an imposter.
exactly. Who knows?
Shh.
He has all the willpower. It's gonna be fine, right?
I don't know about that part, but we'll find out. Let's see. Nope, there we go.
How difficult do I want to make this? I think it's gonna be challenging.
Oh, it depends on how much you make it, because if you make it high enough, I won't be able to succeed even with.
No, 4. 4 is fine.
Oh, that's a high ask. Okay.
Way too high.
Yeah.
We have the Han Solo under the Death Star moment.
Of course we do.
We had a malfunction here. Very dangerous. Reactor leak. Negative.
Negative willpower for it.
Yeah, you could try, definitely. You want that 10. Bring it
If this is-
home.
Become the MVP.
Oh,
No.
so close. It was so
Sorry.
close.
You're not him. Sorry, Austin. You're not him. You'll never be him. You'll never get.
So as you're talking over the radio here and trying to... Who is this? What's your badge number? They're going to ask a lot of questions that you are hard-pressed to answer. We'll send the Jeep over.
And then he's gonna shake Stormspeaker, and he's gonna say, "You're out of time. We gotta move."
Okay, so if we're at the end of, if this is all we can do, Stormspeaker will just make his entire case to the pattern spider now for it to relay back to the mainframe. And what it's ultimately going to try and convince the mainframe to do, well, as well as just sort of beyond getting it on side, is to try and persuade it to release all the incriminating documents to various groups, like government regulators, journalists, environmental groups, and such. And if he needs to do a quick rewiring job to create a bridge over the air gap so it has access to whatever internet there is at this era. There is sort of a base internet, right?
Yeah, there's a very basic internet
Yeah,
between various universities and such.
Yeah. To try and, if the computer on its own can't get a message out, to put something together that will bridge over the air gap. So if the mainframe is convinced, it'll be able to do the information release.
The pattern spider is very enthusiastically going to take all this information because it's a net spider, so clearly information is what it loves. And run away to talk to the great mainframe spider. Who knows what that spider might say or not say.
2 successes.
Yeah, these spiders are may not be entirely social creatures. What are we doing when we're getting out of the vault? True Strike and Skitters.
We're just walking. We're going back to the. There's only one door to this. There's only one gate, right? So let's
Yep.
just go to that direction.
Bro, we need to run.
Yep. Running like furies or winds. The northern wind itself. Let's go. We're gonna roll some dexterity athletics to run really fast and get there before the jeep gets to the guard hut.
I think I can just. I have 7 without roll. 7 plus 2, 9.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
enough
a lot.
If I just take half.
So I'm gonna have, I have 7 here for Buggy.
Oh God.
That was terrible. But there is always willpower to back us up.
Running slower than the guy with a woman on his back. That's crazy.
Yep.
But
That is what she's doing. That is technically half, though. How fast were you running? Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Buggy's gonna fall behind a little bit here as the two of you are just rushing across this area. And that means that, I guess, you guys are going to make it to the compound. Even as the new Jeep is turning up here. So we're gonna have Skitters, but runs to fire is lagging behind. So how do you want to do this now with this situation? Heart of Ice, Stormspeaker. A new Jeep is coming up here, and your friends are running as quickly as they can.
Stormspeaker, can you make me angrier? We might have to do another Krinos situation.
Making you angrier? Oh, just cutting you or something? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, anything to give me rage. In order to
Oh, okay.
drain-
If Stormspeaker is trying to wire up like some phone cables to bridge the air gap, and as he says this to him, he just holds the cables in one hand, turns to him, slaps him round the face, and goes back to fiddling with the cables.
Heart of Ice will have to take at least 1 superficial health damage to get a rage point. There we go. Ow!
Oh, damn it! Okay, I did ask for it. Can't complain.
yeah. Meanwhile, he bursts through the door and he jumps, with someone on his back.
Where's Buggy?
I'm already gone. I left through the window. I just jumped through.
He's like, where's Bug? Oh, for God's sakes.
Skitters, do you have any comments to add?
I just shrug and say, "We're getting out of here. Let's make like a tree and leave."
We need runs to fire.
She was right behind us. Where?
Jeez.
I'll go. Look, you guys go with the girl. I'll go back and get her. Okay?
Oh no! She's gonna loop us because she loses the wolf as she's trying to switch to his bow. So she's gonna look like, yeah, she's a literal wolf now. So what are we doing here?
Okay.
Stormspeaker.
I'm telling the rest
Artifices-
of them to run away. I'll go back and get Buggy, and we'll get out together. Okay?
Okay.
Don't do anything foolish.
I never do anything foolish.
As the Jeep are driving up, they just hear from Jake out in the distance.
That's very fitting because we
That
couldn't hear
was
what
a
you just
very
said.
faint sound.
It was fading out, so we couldn't hear what it was actually perfect.
Yeah.
We just said,
Ah!
all right, and then Heart of Us is gonna look to Stormspeaker and it says, "Let's go."
I did walk a few steps away from the microphone, so I guess one step too many.
Oh, is that the
Maybe, yeah.
Uh,
There's
No.
headlights
bit.
sweeping over the guard hut here, Heart of Ice and Stormspeaker. What do you want to do about the oncoming Jeep with more guards? It's driving up here. It's coming closer.
Is there any big, obvious controls in the guard room that would turn out as many lights as possible?
Okay, big obvious lights, technology and wits, and this is not going to be easy because I feel like it shouldn't be, because you've never been in this place. Nobody's introduced you to, so I'm going to say challenging check here There might be some buttons with actual labels on them, like button for lights or something. But I still want 4 successes on your wisdom check. Then, apparently you know everything about what's going on in this guard shack. Stormspeakers, I love this place. There's all the wires and cords and cables and buttons, and this is my place. This is where I want to be in this world. So yes, you can actually turn off the lights.
And then I'll turn into a lupus form.
Very well. Heart of Ice, you are not in lupus form. I'm gonna roll for a wits and awareness check here for our good friends, the guards. Are they good friends or are they just chewy, like tasty friends?
Tasty friends.
Are they food or friends? I feel like the guards will notice the big guy who is running with a body slung over his shoulder, True Strike. Heart of Ice. Okay, we have some lights that go out here. It's gonna be turn very dark. Heart of Ice, what do you want to do?
God damn it. And he's gonna... He's gonna turn to Krinos form to try to do the same thing as Stormspeaker did before.
Okay.
To try to see if the delirium can scare them off.
It might. It might. Let's go. Click the Krinos.
We'll find out. Cause...
You have your 2 rage dice. What?
Yeah. Holy shit.
As you try to dip into that rage, that adrenaline spike, you just... Nope. Gaia just doesn't care at all. And even worse... Let's see now. We are... Have you seen the moon already this given night? I think so.
I don't remember. Yep.
Yeah, because we had the moonstone out, so you're fine.
Yes.
Moon troll is not going to apply. But yeah, you cannot change forms. Luckily for you, I think they're going to chase after True Strike because he's running there with a body on the back. And they're going to be like, stop! And they have a bullhorn on the Jeep and they're just commanding you to stop, True Strike.
I guess I have an idea.
Okay then.
And with one hand, I flip them off while I'm running, while the other is the woman.
Okay, which guard has the highest willpower? I'm gonna roll a d4 here. If I roll a 4, it's the guy who's driving. If I don't roll a 4, this is not gonna end well for them. I rolled a 2. This is not gonna end well for them. They are probably just gonna be like, you hear the screams inside the Jeep, and the Jeep just crashes in against a tree or a pole of some kind. Just, yeah, it's gonna absolutely get... People are jumping out of the Jeep in horror. One of them is probably gonna open fire in your general direction, True Strike. Skitters runs to fire is gonna run as hard as she can here to get away from this very scary place.
Oh, by the way, as they're swerving away screaming, Jake in his Krinos form makes a wretched counter noise.
Okay, this is a bit sad and pathetic. Let's go. We have at least some success, but not nearly enough for what we want to do here. Runs to fire is clearly tired. It's been a long night, hasn't it? Skitters, what do you want to do here?
Sorry, I thought it was like some sort of mysterious...
You said that runs to fire is tired, and
Yeah,
does she look like she's in danger?
She's just slow compared to the rest of y'all.
Okay, I'm going to...
Because I rolled terror athletics and dexterity checks.
I'm going to pick up Rolls to Fire because I'm in Glabro and she's in Lupus, and run this way to the exit.
Alright, let's go. Dexterity athletics, -1 success for carrying runs to fire.
Can I take half and still do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many successes do you have then? You have a bazillion, right? 6, 9.
I have 9.
4, 3 then.
I have 9 dice. So -1 is 8. Half of that is 4.
No, it's not -1 die. It's -1 success. So you'll have 3
Okay,
successes.
so taking half, 9 dice, taking half is 4, right?
Yep.
Did you round down?
So you have 3
So
successes.
is 4 enough?
Heart of Ice, what do you want to do? You can see the Jeep crashing into a tree here.
Of course it is.
A wall, perhaps.
I'm gonna try to run, since I don't have any rage in me so far.
Not in the slightest. Yeah. Your running is also worse
And they're-
than Buggy's.
Yeah, no. Oh yeah, it's way worse than Buggy.
I guess let's see how it goes for Jake to get out of here. He's gone. He's gone. He just disappeared. He's gone. He's gone.
Jake disappeared. Just leaps and bounds away. What about Heart of Ice?
Let's see. What do you need to roll for running?
Dexterity and athletics, I would suggest.
Okay.
Which is not impressive for you.
No, that's a human. Let's see.
Are we gonna
Well,
willpower
there-
this?
Can try.
Yeah. There's 2 dice. 2 dice. Oh, look at that! It's 2 successes! If you had
that's
2
nice.
hands there, it would have been amazing. But you don't.
But
Stormspeaker, you are in lupus form. Are we running?
And also, this is not a good roll, but we got to do what we got to do.
What does that mean? Hair sleep?
I'm not
Wow!
on success.
That is absolutely terrible. Okay, so we have True Strike is gone. Skitters has 3 successes with runs to fire. And even though you are on your feet, you are not even gonna... You're gonna get there. That's about as far as you get because it's just really slow. The good fortune here is that 3 of the guards have panicked and run away. So they're gone. So there's only 1 left. And he's...
driving.
No, he was not driving. He has taken some damage from hitting a tree.
Oh, so he's.
But, yeah, it wasn't a good... This is not a good day for him. But he does have an assault rifle, and we do have Stormspeaker and Heart of Ice right here. I guess we're gonna do some Daka.
I feel like we should get some massive minuses since we just got out of a car that crashed.
Yeah, I'll give him a -2.
Maybe another -2 because he also is suffering from the effects of delirium. He may be strong enough to like resist it, but I still feel like that's enough to unsteady his aim.
A little bit, absolutely, a little bit, yeah.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Also, this background is not helping the situation. The fucking body cop
They are. It's
from the 90s.
yes, it's the 90s.
The 90s buddy cup music.
Yes, it's the best one. There we go. It just got worse because shooting.
I don't think we can play this one off as another misfire. He thinks.
Probably not. No, there's been a breach, obviously. Okay.
I just like to think like there's other guards in the distance being like, oh no.
Yeah, everybody's coming down on you now. Who are we shooting at? I think we're gonna spread the damage here a little bit, because it's a spray and pray kind of situation. Because he's a bit rattled, not just a little bit either. So that's gonna be 3 superficial on each of you, which is rounded down to 1.
At that point,
So-
you might as well try.
Bullets are flying all around you and cutting into your flesh. It's not enough to slow you down, but it is enough to remind you of what pain feels like. Which is good for Heart of Ice, because you got your rage back. Ah! The wolf is back! Okay, Skitters, do you want Skitters, Stormspeaker, Heart of Ice, roll your dexterity and athletics again. Let's get out of here, shall we?
We would try,
again-
but our stubby little legs can't make it. Let's see.
Yeah, actually, Miles is gonna turn Krinos. Because just trying to run away at this speed is ridiculous. He's going to turn Krinos and then just stride across the road to this guard, just rip the assault rifle out of his hand and just throw it away with contempt.
Okay then, that is going to work. But the security guard is probably going to bring up his sidearm instead and just try to pop you. Heart of Ice, what are you doing?
For God's sakes. I'm gonna shoot this guard because this is getting ridiculous. Austin, yeah, so Austin's gonna pull out his own pistol and he's gonna aim at the guard
Okay.
as he run. So first of all, let me do the athletics and dexterity before that, real quick. Athletics, dexterity.
The Hellwalker's seeing one singular bane. Oh no, we're surrounded! The Hellwalker's seeing a barely armed human.
God damn it!
Come on, let's hang up!
This is not going well for me.
What is this supposed to be?
It was the running away before you asked me first.
Okay, we're running away. Let's go.
Yeah.
You are increasing the distance. And the guard will definitely pull out the sidearm and try to shoot the very scary big monster right in front of him. Because it's a very scary monster. Oh, I see, yes. Firearms, composure, and a very scary monster. It's right here. Okay. -2 for bringing out the gun. There we go. Shooting Stormspeaker point blank range will actually cause some damage on Stormspeaker. Stormspeaker now feels a little bit of pain and gains another point of rage because you took 2 health levels of superficial damage. He is just shooting at you, like, ah, screaming and shooting at the same time.
Okay, do I get my turn now, or does everybody else go?
Your turn was just grabbing the rifle from him, right? So I'm guessing we're taking half to do that, or are we? Because you have your specialties in bite. Yeah.
Him. You know you want to bite him.
No, that's gonna be the next turn, but that's fine. Let's go. What are we doing? We're running away with these guys. You guys are gonna run away and run out. And Stormspeaker is now alone with a guard. What do you want to do with the guard, Stormspeaker?
Somebody will just take the pistol off him as well and throw it in the same direction the assault rifle went.
Sure, man.
Okay.
Oh no, I'll roll rage to clear some of the health damage.
Very good.
This fucking guy. Never change, Roger.
And wait a minute, how much does that...
You regenerate superficial because you are in fact in Krinos form. Also, you will have to spend a willpower because you didn't kill anyone. Oh no, that's next turn, isn't it? You just went up to
no.
Krinos the first turn, and then the next turn... Because, you didn't kill anyone last turn. Yeah. He's gonna run. He's done. He's just running, and he's just screaming. So I guess Stormspeaker is, all the guards are coming your way now. Like, all the jeeps and all the guards in this entire compound. While you all are running out. I don't think they're going to stop necessarily just because you get outside.
Yeah, but when we get outside, we can turn into wolves and run away. They're not going to change.
That's a fair point. That is a fair point. So by the time they get here, they're not going to see you guys because you are a wolf pack instead. How are we dragging Jane Doe with us when we're a wolf pack? Are we like 3 wolves or dragging her by the...
But one of us turns into Hispo and
I think Jake's got such a massive head start and he's so fast and athletic, he can stay in Krinos and just keep going with her and be out of range before any of the guards come.
That's a fair point. You dock 2 willpower points though for Jake, so he doesn't tear Jane Doe to shreds because he didn't kill anyone.
Everyone, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Alright. I was trying to speak earlier, sorry. Yeah, no, he's not in Krinos anymore. He went into Galabro.
You're still fast, aren't you?
Absolutely, he's gone. With the
He's
prisoner,
gone.
yeah.
So you have Jane and the rest of the group. You have escaped the compound. The
Yes.
question is where we want to go now. We are out here in the boonies near NNL. You've escaped the compound. The klaxon is sounding. The searchlights are on. The jeeps are coming out. They're trying to find out what's going on. Where do
Jane
you wanna
Doe
go?
thinks having the craziest nightmare of her life.
Probably, yeah.
I think what we need to do is get to Cauldron Rock Cairn as fast as possible.
Yes.
Get Moonbridge back to the mental hospital, drop her off there, and then immediately go back to the cairn, Moonbridge back to New York, and then all be seen in front of security cameras and witnesses, so nobody who maybe has seen us in our real forms can possibly accuse us of being on the other side of the country.
You have an alibi. You're on the other side of the country.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah. I'm down with that plan 100%. I think we should do that plan. I like that plan and I'm happy for you.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, sorry. You know that one scene in Forrest Gump where Forrest just runs with the injured U.S. soldier across the...
Yes, that one.
Yeah, that's what he's doing with the prisoner right now. The rest are like trying to catch up. He's just doing the Forrest Gump thing.
Yep,
Just running.
you're just running. Does this mean that we're gonna run through the swamp?
Yeah.
No.
No, we should not. That thing is full of wild
That is
energies.
form of filled with wild. Absolutely.
Too late, you're not here. Sorry, Skitters. You should have ran faster.
It's like
Again, I think at this point, because of that decision, no, I get to beat you up.
beat you.
We started this session at Paul owing Jake you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Okay, we're good now. I was mad at you for doing some stupid shit. You're mad at me for doing some stupid shit. We're good. It's balanced out, right?
No, but you did 2 stupid things. You ruined me sneaking up on the guy, and you're now running through a wild thing. That's 2.
And whatever.
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 Fuck you.
Yeah, we are. The rest of you will have to try to catch up. You're gonna have to try to catch up with Jake as you are all running towards. He's running towards the swamp, and you're just legging it.
Forest Road!
Okay, I'm gonna have some fun here. Is there any point in doing a dexterity athletics check to catch up with Jake for any of you? Because he had 8 successes, and I feel that puts him so far ahead of everybody else.
I could try.
I could try.
Let's see what happens.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of dice. That's not a lot of
That
successes.
is a lot of dice, but not a lot of successes.
Let's reroll.
Adjust.
The only one who can catch up to Jay.
Let me reroll.
Okay, I believe in you.
Yep.
I do exist, so therefore your belief in me doesn't, you know.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Either way.
Then I hope you fail then, okay? Sheesh. Try to be positive here for a second.
Okay, 4 successes
No.
is not going to be enough to catch up with him.
I'm Irish. I reject positivity.
So, storyteller, so Austin can try to sense it. Where is he? Where is he heading?
Yeah, you can this is where your gifts come in, doesn't it?
Yeah. I haven't activated to pinpoint his location, but where is direction wise?
So you can pack instinct, physical and mental state of the rough location of each of the pack members, so you know where Jake is.
He went to the swamp.
It's free 1 willpower. Yeah, so you always have a general sense of the physical and mental being of the pack members. If you spend a willpower point and make a composure honor test of difficulty 2, you get precise information about a single member, such as their current health value, where the subject is, as long as they're within 10-kilometer radius, which they are. 1 willpower and composure honor, please.
Okay, composure. Hang on, let me pull back my shit.
I think your composure and honor is enough, so you can take half and just pay the willpower.
Okay.
You're gonna know where Jake is.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, you also know that Jake is feeling extremely excited and happy because, like it has old.
And the rest of the group's gonna see if a wolf could deadpan, he would. It's like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's running straight north for the swamp. Jake, you are running straight north for the swamp. I would like you to please roll a survival check. It's with survival, obviously.
Oh wait, kill.
Yeah.
I'd also like to mention that the second I get to the swamp, I start to take a more chill pace. Because it ain't gonna follow me here. I'm fine now.
That is probably true, yeah.
With survival?
Yes, please.
How many successes?
It's a swamp, so it's not gonna be easy, is it? I think it's hard. 5 successes needed. It's a very confusing place, this. How do you roll like this?
It's at Duende Magic!
Yep, El Duende Magic. Okay, for the rest of you, you don't even need to use survival to follow Jake. So, how are we orienting through the swamp here, Jake?
Jake at this point, due to his knowledge of survival, is basically having a casual stroll through the swamp.
Okay. Casual is a bit strong here, but...
Clearly whistling himself. I can't whistle.
And the rest of them are trying to catch up here. Who is the weakest on I think a stamina survival check to catch up with Jake. Why don't we do a stamina survival off? Because we're not running anymore. Jake isn't even running at all, so everybody's just trying to catch up with Jake, right?
Yes.
So, who is the weakest at stamina survival? Austin, you have 3 dice. Buggy has more. She takes half and gets 2 successes. Miles has 3 dice. Paul has
5.
more. Yeah, so it's between Miles and Austin.
I'm just gonna. It's still got me in Krinos. I'm gonna have to drop out of that, or I'm gonna be going murder frenzy. So
yes, you are.
I'll go into Hispo just so that. Actually, which would be better for going to a swamp, Glabber or Hispo?
That's a good question. I haven't done enough journeying through swamps to be able to tell myself.
I think probably Hispo's better because your clothes won't get dirty.
That's a fair point. You'll have water higher up to your shoulders or something, but since you're on 4 legs instead of 2, you might not sink as deep. Okay, so Hispo means that you now have +2 dice. Austin, are we gonna be in Hispo or Glabro form to get some extra dice on this test?
I'm scared. I am scared. Because I only have 1 rage dice right now, so if I fail, I'm gonna be walking as a human. But I could try to be a Hispo. Why not?
Why not? Okay, that's why, apparently. It's the second time you lose them. When are you gonna start succeeding with rage check? Just statistically.
I don't know. Hang on. Wait.
50,
Hang on.
50.
I know. Hang on. I already lost the wolf and everything. So hang on. To answer your question, let's find out. Just a regular rage check.
I have a question, Kill.
Yeah.
What's it?
Since he lost the wolf, does that mean he lost me, pretty much?
No. Oh wait, can he can't use gifts when he doesn't have the wolf, or can he?
I don't know
Ooh,
about that.
I need to check
That's a good
that.
question.
Because that'd be so funny if they just lost me right now.
Lost the wolf. Boom. Can no longer perform
yeah.
acts that require a raid check, remain in a supernatural form, or use rites or gifts. So when you lose the wolf, you cannot use gifts.
And to answer your question, last question is that it's always 50-50. I just lose the 50-50 constantly today.
Yes, you
Anyway.
do, clearly. So that means that you no longer know where Jake is.
Great. No, we don't have the moral imperative to follow him, so we can. Wait, he still has the girl, right? Oh shit! So we do have the moral imperative to follow
Yeah,
him.
you do have to follow him. You
Oh
will
my
have
God.
to do so by tracking him instead of by just
Yeah.
feeling where he is.
Let me roll with survival to track him.
Yes, let's go. The best tracker can do this.
I'm just assuming
not-
here as well that the local pack we were working with, they would have just been under instruction that once everything goes crazy, they just keep an eye on the spirit world just to make sure no banes come flooding out. And then after that, if nothing else is happening, just retreat back to Cedar Hollow.
Yep.
So we don't have to do anything vis-a-vis them.
Indeed. Paul, you're going to be able to track Jake through the wilds, so that's nice.
Yay!
But we're going to get to the forest of Cauldron Rock Sept. It's going to take a while. I think it's going to be like basically morning. The sun is starting to come up.
I'm going to murder that hobo.
Agreed. I'm not gonna stop you.
And you're going to get to the foothills among the trees.
No, guys, what did I do? I'm just following your instructions, man.
You went to the most dangerous part. As I hear Jake's like imagination saying, I believe he will say, "What did I do? I followed your instructions." And I'm gonna say back, "You led us through the most fucking dangerous and terrible place to go through. First of all, so you deserve it."
It's
And then
literally
Leo's gonna-
just water, Alpha. It's literally just water. I don't know. Learn to swim.
Can you kick him harder as he looks back to Skitters?
Okay.
Where
No,
does Two Strikes stop? Do you stop when you get to the foothills or to the sept, or where do you stop, True Strike?
Yeah, no, he's gonna be all the way to the Cairn.
Okay. And you're always going to be like 5 minutes ahead of the rest of them, so it's because that head start
Oh,
you got.
going through the swamp didn't horribly murder us. Yay!
It did not
Yes.
harm because you followed in True Strike's path.
Great.
Yeah.
That's a relief anyway. You know,
And
no,
he had
that
5
happened.
successes.
I'm not that annoyed with him. We didn't have to fight some sort of.
Yeah, he
creature,
didn't go
so-
into the wildling. He went through the swamp, but because with 5 successes on survival, he can tell where he can find steady ground under his feet, and which direction is north. And oh, look, some deer have been walking through here, and yeah, he's probably not going to go through the center of the swamp, more like skirting along the edges of it. And
Okay, fair enough. So we're
Yeah.
back.
Hold on.
In the-
All right, I wouldn't have done that if we were like in the Umbra. I figured it's a swamp. We're in the physical world. Whatever's in there, I could murder it very easily.
That tracks probably, yeah, with your Krinos powers.
First session, I killed a bear on my own. In turn.
This is true. You did. That was intense. All right, so Trista, you are in. You get to the foothills. Are you gonna know exactly where the border of the cairn is? Maybe not.
I guess either way, once I get roughly around the area, I just sit the lady down.
She's still out. She's still out. She's still unconscious.
Yeah, and I use a rage check. Let's see if this takes me out of the wolf form. It doesn't. So I use a rage check to quickly to pull out my razor claws and cut open the arm part of the straitjacket so she can use her arms.
Very well.
And then just wait for the rest of the group, leaning on a tree.
Well, okay, yeah, she's lying there, still out of it. It's been hours. Skitters runs to fire, Stormspeaker, Heart of Ice. You're all gonna catch up to True Strike eventually on the edge of the cairn. What are we doing here? As you catch up, and
Yes, they just keep going Moonbridge as fast as possible.
Yeah.
No reason to wait.
I guess we need to kiss the ring on Tall Wolf as we pass by and say, "Nice seeing you, bye." Where we have to establish alibis.
Oh, Jesus.
What the hell was that? I think it died.
They're not responding, so they might have died.
Hello?
Dead.
I started coughing.
Yes, she did.
Unironically, though, wait, Jan, though, unironically, this is not joking. You have a water bottle with you?
I've been mainlining lemon tea this whole time.
Okay, good. I was just making sure that you have water or some sort of drink so that if you're choking, you get just some advice.
Do not
Don't
want
want
to check your saliva.
too early.
Although that coughing probably fairly accurately simulates what happens to us when we run all night through a swamp and we finally stop.
Yeah.
You just see everybody around you just not happy. Just
yeah, by this time, the Jane Doe, you're all catching up. The Jane Doe is not unconscious anymore, but she is not responding to any of you. She's just staring ahead of herself, like into the distance.
Catatonic?
Yeah, Jake just clicks his fingers in front of her face and just says, "You in there? You with us now?"
Let's get her to the madhouse.
No answer, no reply.
I guess let's do that.
they must have done a
He's
number on her.
dead. Jake will just pick her up. And I guess we'll continue our journey.
Okay. The Cauldron Rock they've allowed you to use their Moonbridge. Long story short, they're gonna... You feel the disdain of the Red Talons, as always, because the Red Talons don't like all these human shapes that are coming through the forest.
And I can't imagine they're a big fan of us wasting our time helping a lunatic.
Not much, no. A lunatic, that's the standard Red Talon attitude, is probably just kill them and call the herd of the weak ones. That's the way of nature. We can take care of her as much as we possibly can, but if she slows us down, she slows us down, and then nature will run its course. That is the one thing that separates humans from all other species. At least according to some anthropologists, is that if a human breaks their leg, the rest of the social group will try to heal that leg and have them back on their feet, which doesn't happen for basically any other species.
Now that you're bringing that up, that actually reminds me of this one skeleton that was discovered of a Neanderthal that was like of an elderly person with arthritis that clearly had to be taken care of.
Yep, that is. I saw that on Netflix. That documentary. It was very interesting. He'd lost all sorts. I think he'd lost a hand or something, and arthritis and an eye and all sorts of things. And
but it's a very sweet story, I think.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think it's a nice demarcation between humans or proto-humans and other species, because if you break your leg in nature, you're done.
Yeah, y'all.
Yeah. So nice knowing you all and all that sort of thing. I don't know how much.
I've heard a similar story like that about killer whales. There's a killer whale pod where one member of the pod has really messed up fins, so it's considerably disabled and it's a lot slower than all the others, but they still wait for it.
You can wait for it, but you can't help it heal the broken leg and broken bone, and that's where the problem comes in, because those two bones are gonna I'm not a doctor anyway. We're getting back to Valkenburg Foundation, aren't we? Somehow.
We're going to try.
Yeah,
yes.
we're Moonbridging, then we're asking Takedown for a truck, and I guess Roger has 5 minutes to drop it in on his girlfriend before we have to set up an alibi in New York.
Yeah. Jake has a definitely really prideful expression on his face, considering he was able to save one of our kind while also no casualties. That's pretty good.
No casualties.
No casualties.
That's a good way to put it.
No friendly casualties.
There you go. That's a lot better. There's no casualties. I'm pretty sure that's not true, but I tried with no casualties. But
They don't count if they're hostile. I don't care about them.
There you go.
I'm just rolling some dice here because I can.
Okay.
Oh, she doesn't have any. She doesn't have the wolf anymore. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, both of us don't.
Yeah, there's two of you have lost the wolf. Isn't that sad? Let's see. I'm just having a look at my notes here. Krinos is, of course, one of the people who are going to greet you as you get to this place. And I think the Red Talons, as you're getting into this place here, and you want to ask for passage, that may or may not turn out the way you thought.
Oh my God, are these guys actually going to say no?
Maybe.
Don't they understand we have to establish an alibi?
I
Well,
don't think
as you're coming up there, there's going to be a couple of the Red Talons there, including Tall Wolf. And one of the Red Talons, or rather Tall Wolf himself, I think, is going to look at you as you're approaching. And they're going to go up and sniff Jane Doe a bit. And one of the wolves will whisper to Tall Wolf's ear. And Tall Wolf will look at all of you and say, "What are you bringing to our sept? We told you not to bring the troubles here."
Tough. This poor member of our nation needs medical help that only another werewolf could provide. We need to use your Moonbridge so we can get her to that medical help as quickly as possible.
so. We can leave. We can never come back to disturb your Karen.
My theurge tells me there is a silver cord coming from her. You will need to go back.
Out of character, silver cord. What like?
What is
Yeah,
that?
I have no idea what that is, and I don't. My character does not. And please, Mr. Tall, sir, please explain what the hell a silver cord is. I'm going on 0 hours sleep, and my mind isn't working as good as it should be.
Buggy knows everything.
Yay!
Buggy you can hear her snarl under her breath. It's not directed as Tall Wolf, it's more like she's angry with herself. Oh, I'm not sure, she says, but it's not good. I think her soul might be somewhere else.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
God damn it! Come on, man! Can't just get a rage point for that. All that shit just to learn we have to do more bullcrap. I feel like that earns a point.
Buggy, where is her soul?
At the other end of the silver cord.
Okay, and can you track it?
Not now, because I lost the wolf.
Okay, Tall Wolf, yo, boyo, could you lend us your church?
Boyo.
Please.
Yeah,
That-
that's
Wow.
how people talk. That's how people talk in New York, right?
That is how people talk in New York.
And
Yes.
could you borrow? Could we lend your your church for just 5 seconds while our church needs to get a rage back?
I think Tall Wolf. Okay, you're a Ragabash and you're a Glasswalker. There are limits to what Tall Wolf will tolerate in terms of disrespect. But
I was respecting him. I called him boyo. That's
Yeah,
that's a
and,
term of great respect in
and,
the Irish
um,
culture.
I'm sure it is. And Heart of Ice is going to step forward and say, I apologize for them, but he does have a point. Would you allow us to use one of your thirds to track the other end of the silver cord?
no, this is your quest, says Tall Wolf. Leave our grounds, complete your task under Gaia's watchful gaze.
Okay.
Okay, this is I can do this. I'm going to turn hominid, so I've got opposable thumbs, and I'll use my dagger to look into the spirit world and see where the silver cord goes.
Very well. This time it's very easy to look into the Umbra because you're in a cairn now, so suddenly you can see everything very easily. And you can see her body that is basically just an empty shell. The eyes are missing, and there's just a black space inside her head. The body holds its shape, but there are no internal organs, and there's the thick silver cord that runs from her navel, her belly button, and off across the Umbra. And you're gonna love where it's going.
Back to the facility.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Yeah, then I will love where it's going, unironically.
Oh no! This is gonna be bad.
It's
The wild
going
unit.
towards the wildling.
That's great. That is fantastic. That is the best news I've had in a long time.
For a second, does Stormspeaker tell us this?
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you see, Stormspeaker?
And Stormspeaker will orientate and hold out his physical world arm, pointing along the line of the cord, so everybody can see where it's going.
Oh, for love of, it's in the wild, isn't it?
While holding the lady, Jake just looks at Stormspeaker and says, "You're fucking me. You're fucking me in the ass right now. Are you serious?"
It's in the wild. Then if... How
We have to go there. Okay,
We're not doing this.
Buggy.
We're rest. We need to find somewhere to rest. I'm not doing
Yeah,
this.
we need to rest, and because we've been up all night. So let's hit the hay for a couple of hours and get the wolf back and stay out of town.
We will have to go somewhere away from the cairn as well. given
Yeah,
that a tall
but we can
wolf-
camp out. We can camp
Yeah, how
out
do you-
as wolves.
Camping, yeah.
Happy
We
camping.
can camp out as wolves.
Yeah.
And Heart of Ice is going to look at it tall and say, then we shall correct our mistake, and we shall be far away from the cairn in order for us to rest for the moment.
Tall Wolf.
Okay,
will-
so-
you hear the snort from his nostrils, and the red talons will blend into the forest and disappear among the tree trunks. Their
Lord,
point
these cunts.
being made. Yes, they are. They're red talons.
Honestly, it's and then he's gonna look back at the others. That went along better than I expected. Honestly,
Yeah, and they were nice enough to tell us that her soul was somewhere else, which apparently we had missed. So let's go down to the forest as wolves, near the swamp, and just rest there and recover for a couple of hours, and
A
then
few
we can
hours,
go
honestly.
into the wilding.
I'll
Like,
stay
I-
and drag around our patient.
Well, we can't leave her here, so we'll have to actually take her another bit. But we're not.
Yeah, that, you didn't hear me right. I said I'll stand Hamid so I can take her with us. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking, should we take her with us? Sorry, Buggy. So, when we how close does this poor girl need to be to her soul to get it back in her body?
Oh, isn't that a good question? Let's see. Isn't it nice to have someone with a little bit of occult here? Does anyone else have occult?
Question, let's
No.
find out. Hang on. I don't know, actually. It's been almost a month, so give me a second. I got one occult. Just one occult. So I know the bare minimum of occult.
2 successes. There might be more. We're using all the willpower. Before the rest. There we go. 5 successes. That's what we need, isn't it, folks? Buggy saves
Nice.
the day again. I
Yay.
have a feeling that if maybe I'm gonna raise the occult even further on Buggy because you need someone with occult knowledge, don't you? And it interacts with being the spirit person. She will be able to say like this silver cord thing, it ties her soul to her body on the astral plane, on the umbral, on the spirit plane. So we need to find her soul wherever it is in the Umbra, and then bring that soul back to her body and merge the two. Put the soul physically back into the body, but we do that in the Umbra.
That's a tall ask, but we got the first step already, which is the physical body. And I will eventually, once we head to New York, I will have to get a change of appearance.
Question. When we do this, should we perhaps ask for one more favor from the wolves in the city to keep watch on our in the swamp in the physical world so that while we're in the Umbra, nothing happens to us?
I don't think we should go back to that city just in case we're seen by the massive army that's out to find us.
And
I still
and
like the idea, though,
hard-
of leaving our patient defenseless in the woods.
No, but what we can do is since we're going to have to go into the Umbra anyway, we can take her into the Umbra, and Frankie can keep an eye on her.
and also, and to add to that point,
Yeah.
the Garou of the city are not exactly plentiful, especially those within Cedar Hollow. So they'll be busy trying to control the Banes that can and might come out of the facility. We
Alpha?
already, yes.
I think there's one issue with that idea.
What's that?
I'm not sure if this body has enough will to survive an extended stay in the Umbra.
We don't have to worry about that, says Buggy. Her body can't cross into the Umbra since the spirit part of her body is gone from it right now.
But I thought we had to do the merging in the Umbra. Didn't you say that?
We can see her body from the Umbra. You can see the shell of her body from the Umbra and then manipulate her soul into that shell.
Okay. Sorry.
She cannot step sideways.
Excuse me?
Okay.
Hold on.
We leave her here, and I leave Frankie behind to keep an eye on her.
Or what about we actually carry her all the way into the swamp to where her soul is, just using Umbral sight to follow the cord, and only once we're right on top of the soul, we go into the Umbra, recombine the soul with the body, and immediately come back out. So we spend as minimum time as possible in the Umbra, especially as we'll be in a wild.
Okay. That sounds
I still believe, however, perhaps one of us stays to make sure that nothing happens to them in the physical world. I still think it's too risky to leave the body unguarded in the woods.
But that's what I'm saying. We bring the body with us into the swamp until we're right on top of the soul.
You misunderstand.
I see what you mean. When in the last few minutes when we're going to do the transfer, somebody stays behind in the physical world.
Yes. Perhaps.
Yeah, that would do. Buggy, you said that the wild can be as dangerous as I forgot the name of the Bane hotspot. Thank you. Sorry, it took me a minute. You said that the wild is as almost, if not more dangerous, as the blight. Can you give us any more information about that?
It's a place where the wild thrives without any weaver to check its ever-changing forms. I've never been, but we should be prepared for something very disorienting and chaos.
And then, if we're in agreement, we're going to take Kid's body with us in the physical realm until we reach the end of the tether. After that, one of us will stay behind to guard her, while the rest of us will try to get her soul and fight whatever's on the other side.
But first, we rest.
Yes,
Yeah, that's right.
I don't have the physical or mental capabilities right now for much more.
Yeah, and so how long are we going to rest?
We need to rest at least until a few hours because we want to be refreshed. We're going into the
Have the best chances of surviving the wild, especially since it's
yeah.
equipped.
You know the ritual of rage, right?
True Strike does, yes.
Yeah, so you can do that once we wake up.
Yeah, and then we can also share your shiny rock with us.
Yeah, exactly.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
You know
And then
what? I think
Yeah.
this is the perfect place to pause the story as you are taking a rest, and when you're done taking a rest, we will continue with the story. I'm going to say
Okay.
that it's going to be like afternoon by the time you all wake up. You had a long night, so it's going to be like mid-afternoon. But how this spirit quest into potentially the Umbra after the Silver Cord will unfold in a wildling that you've never encountered before, we will find out in a week from now, won't we? Oh yes, we will. Weird Science Part 8. And who knows, maybe Weird Science will even end there. Cause maybe, or not. Maybe you all die there. It's gonna be like a
It will end there if he dies.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be like the spirit equivalent of a maelstrom, and you're like, ah, sucked in and gone. Maybe. Who knows? You've seen blights, but we haven't seen the wild run amok yet, have we? We've seen a lot of Weaver stuff too, but not the wild run amok. So in a week, we will be back to this. Aroo!